they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. General West. You better be afraid of me.
Slam. 53 the mic. 53.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Check nine. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
22 jet bomber. Mike.
Watch the slants.
Let's go.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Get it.
On third down, Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Vikings nothing.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
It's our time.
Check 26. Blue draw Corkers.
53 the mic.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the ready.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
They'll try again with Drake. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Leo. Hey, Delta.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Curtis Samuel with his 16th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Point after, right down the middle. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Go! 44. 44. Rapid. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hayward. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Look at me. Go, go.
Check 4, check 4. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Kill, kill, kill.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Go.
We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, baby, all day.
55.
2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
You ain't going nowhere.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
53 for Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check. Crunch.
You're out. Shoot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's get off the field.
49, check 49, check 49.
Look at me. Zipper. Go. Hey, lock it.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Grant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Joker, 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 joker.
80 weapon.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, here we go. 53's to Mike. 53, check 53.
Big grip, big grip.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got...
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 53. Check pass.
Look, squeeze.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's cracked. He's checking crack. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They go back to Grant. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Grant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
First down, Washington.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. They will run with Grant. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I'm coming after you. 36, 36.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
Yep.
Let's go, D.
Fire.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Running, it's Dre. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's fourth down.
Smooth. Ready?
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Grant. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll start the drive with Drake. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go. Rock it. Hey, Alpha.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, high 7.
53, check 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, team 6. Now.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, look. Nice 50. Hey, pick it up hard. Let's go. Check the backer. Deuce.
Murray to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
But he intend on down.